Sometimes they're just going to be ugly, Shadow. My God.
Yeah, yep.
Sometimes they're just going to be ugly, man. But
It's life, man. It's a W, man. It's a W. People gotta relax, man.
sometimes they're just going to be ugly, man. But
It's
I'll take it
life.
because guess what? Um, Sacramento is about to lose, so that's the
Mhm.
scenario that we wanted, right?
Of course.
We get some people up here. Ah, so that team lost. All right, cool. Exactly the scenario that we wanted. So 45 wins, 45 wins, 45 wins. Hey man, sometimes you're gonna get games like that, bro. It happens. 8 point win.
Well, Operation 8 Seed is still in effect.
That's good stuff, man.
Hey, Urkel, let me ask you this
Yes.
question. Are you worried about JK as far as like defensively? Because he ain't look good tonight. Like, what you think about him?
No,
He
it's life. You just gotta. We
he
gotta
could have
take
been
the good
better,
with the
but
bad, man.
yeah.
Offensively, he's special, and defensively, he doesn't. He doesn't have the off-ball defense, but it's okay.
Well, I mean, it hurts him not having like Draymond out there to support him, like on the
Hey,
court. It
hey,
helps.
hold on.
Let's go, Pelicans! Let's go!
Are we the ninth seed right now?
I think so.
I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
we're the
you know
ninth
what that
seed.
Yes,
means?
yes.
You know what that means?
Come on, man.
Lakers,
Cue it up, man.
baby.
You know what that means?
Cue it up, man.
I want to hear some Beyonce, please.
Oh shit, you know what that means?
Hands in the blank
Hold on.
jar. Fill in the
You
You
know
blank
seen
what
what
that
jar.
Legion of
means?
Hoops just posted? I put on the Jumbotron.
You know what that means? Hold on. You know what that means? Hold on. Hold on. You know what that means?
I feel like the Urkel right now. It didn't work. It didn't work. It didn't work.
You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul.
That's right. Lakers lost what? 2 games in a row? We've won 3 games in a row.
Hey, Eric, Legion,
Oh.
Legion,
You won't
Legion Hoops
break
already
my
put it up.
soul. You won't break my soul. You
Bro,
won't break
I,
my
I,
soul.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm a Suns fan in the next couple of days. We need them to beat the
Oh
Kings.
my God.
We need them to beat the Kings.
Man, we need that
Oh, look at
AC,
these
man.
standings,
One
bro.
once they beat the they need to beat the Kings in order for the math to work out. They
Yeah,
have to.
yeah. So I'm a KD fan in a couple of days for like an hour or two, and then I'm back to hating. We,
This
we,
is amazing, man. This
Well,
is
as it looks
amazing.
right
So,
now, the Suns are actually the seventh seed because the Pels won tonight.
yeah, so we have a three-way tie. 45 wins, 35 losses. Three teams have that. And that is the Sacramento Kings, the Golden State Warriors, and we have to accept cookies to see the Los Angeles Lakers in the standings.
Crumble cookies, right?
How them cookies taste? How them cookies taste?
Slim Sleeper, I need that edit.
So, so something interesting, Irk, of those three teams that we have the same record, 45-35. We have the worst home record, but the best road record out of any of those three teams. So an away playing game is actually good for us because we're better on the road this year, you know. So
For sure, I
that
agree
eight
with that.
seed, if we're traveling to Phoenix or we're traveling to Sacramento, I'm confident we'll come out with a win there.
Today's fourth quarter was fantastic, guys, and we have to go Pelicans and get the hell out of that ninth seed and probably get to the playoffs. That's what is we're all expecting to happen.
Yeah.
Yo,
Right?
listen, wouldn't it be ironic if the Lakers lose a playing game? I gotta see that
No,
shit
what
I
we
don't
gonna be
think the
telling? We
immediately.
gonna
Lakers.
be
I don't think the Lakers can make it to the playoff,
Well, they have
given
to
where
win
they are.
two. They
If
have
the
to win
if
Yeah.
that
Lakers,
two.
happens.
Yeah.
If that
Hey.
happens, bro, Urk is gonna play Beyonce's whole album, bro, the
Oh
whole
my
Renaissance.
God.
Wait, hey, is it
oh
possible for the Rockets to get in over the Lakers at all?
no, nah,
No,
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 they're
no,
no,
no. It's
no,
That'd be
mathematically
impossible.
eliminated.
no. No, that,
That sh-
No, they're eliminated.
that shit would have been
They're
funny as
done. They're
fuck
done.
though. That
Rockets
shit
is
would
out
have
of the
been
good
game.
run. Hey, good run by Houston. Now, love to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rocket is out of the games. We are looking at Warriors right now, Kings, of course, and Lakers. I don't know.
It's looking
So
spooky.
he's
It's looking spooky.
so this season
Scary
has
ass.
been a very tumultuous season for Warriors.
Who is
Uh,
LA playing? Who is LA playing
I
this
mean,
game?
The
and
Lakers, they're playing the Grizzlies tomorrow.
Fuck.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
they're gonna win that game.
yeah, they're
That's on
making
the.
it.
They are playing on the road, but their last game is against the Pelicans.
So how do we get to
Is,
the
And
eighth
Brandon
seed?
Ingram's gonna be
is,
there.
They
is AD
can't.
still out?
I'm feeling really confident tomorrow, given we have arrested Clay and Draymond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, not gonna lie,
That
it
was
was a
rough for our
huge
guys, man.
gamble tonight.
So
They
so
Hopefully
the
Steph
gambled
shows
really
Pelicans
up.
big.
so the Pelicans played tonight, so they are also on a back to back. So
Correct.
we're both on a back to back tomorrow.
But
Okay.
we have two of our big three fresh.
I think tomorrow's a win. I think we're gonna win tomorrow for sure. I
Well,
think we're
last
gonna
time we
lock up.
played
I think
them,
we're
we
gonna
got
lock up the
whooped
8
by
seed.
30.
Honestly,
What we should do is get the great defense, less turnovers, perimeter offense. We'll seal the deal. I mean, you got Clay, you got Steph, and we should
Yeah.
be along with Draymond, of course. He's a magic maker there. So with that three around and Chris Paul supporting the right within the jumper and the perimeter, I think we'll be off to a very good start tomorrow.
Okay. Wait. So just to clarify, so with the play-in tournament, does 9 and 10 play each other in the first game? How does that work?
Yeah.
So okay. So if Lakers end up 10th seed, and then who's gonna end up being the 9th seed? Let me see this. Hold on. Let me look at the standings.
so
We gotta
Jordan,
win
What, are
tomorrow,
you
and then
are
we
you doing
gotta
a
if
we gotta
scenario
wait
right
for
now?
the
if
Wait, hold
we
Kings
on,
to
went
hold on,
out,
Jordan.
lose.
right?
Jordan, are you doing a scenario right now? Because if it is, then that
Yeah.
means they have to play the
Yeah.
Kings.
What are y'all
Ooh.
explaining, man?
If they gotta light the they gotta go light the beams.
And
How do they
So
Anthony
play
so
Davis
that
has
yeah,
game?
yet to
Jordan, the
meet the
Lakers,
Sabonis allegations, dude.
the
He has
Lakers,
never
Ooh.
beaten Sabonis in a game.
the
That
Lakers would
man,
have to
Anthony
travel to
Davis.
Sacramento for a playing game. So that is and the loser of the 9-10 game is eliminated, right? They don't get a second game.
Hey, y'all think we're
Yep,
getting
Yeah.
it's
LeBron James
1, 2,
next
3
season
times
or what?
Davis.
Syed, what did you say?
Yeah, I said y'all think we're getting LeBron James next season or what?
I don't know, man. We'll see.
Let's focus on getting in the playoffs first.
Here's a
Nah,
positive note, a
They'll,
Giannis.
little
they'll
fun
focus on
fact.
that in the summer.
Giannis
Hey,
to
how
the
do we get to
Dubs.
the
I'm
eighth seed again?
manifesting.
How do we get to the eighth seed though? I know we gotta win tomorrow. We gotta wait for the Kings to lose, right, to get the eighth seed.
Yeah, we
Well, yes, because the
technically.
Pels won 2 games, that can't happen now. Even if the Warriors win tomorrow, I don't think they can pass them because of that.
Technically, we're in
Yeah.
a tie for the 8th seed right
But you
now.
need the Kings to lose to the Suns. You need them to lose against the Suns. Otherwise, the math doesn't work. Because the Kings have the tiebreaker over the Warriors. And the Kings' last game is against the Blazers.
Yeah, they're going to make it to the Blazers, but Suns they should lose against Suns tomorrow.
But hey, if the Blazers play like how they play against the Warriors today, they might have a shot to do something real funny.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I trust the Suns against the Kings, bro.
Are the Suns fully healthy?
They
Yep.
are,
Yes,
but they were in
they're
a
big three
fucking.
healthy,
Yeah.
but
And Bradley Beal is coming
they
alive.
just lost the game where they were down 35-4 to start the first quarter.
And not to mention they were
At
in a fucking.
home.
They were in a dogfight
That
with
was
the fucking
embarrassing.
Clippers B team. They were in a dogfight with them for 4 quarters.
Nah,
Yeah, they're
nah.
Born of
I think
Highlands almost
The
had
only
40.
reason they won their previous game against the Clippers, because it was a home back to back, is
no.
because the Clippers rested
got
everybody.
us. KD got us. KD got it. Who's gonna guard KD? Who's gonna guard KD in the on Sacramento? Who's gonna guard KD? Like KD's got us. He's got us.
Well, can the Suns
Friday.
guard? Can the Suns guard?
The Suns suck in the fourth quarter. I don't know if you've been watching them
No,
this
no.
season.
KD's got us, man. KD's gonna put up 40 tomorrow. Watch.
Yeah. I think all the three guys are good in Suns, Beal, Book, and Kevin, KD. So with them, I think they will size up Kings. Kings has been having a losing streak, and tomorrow could be a losing game also.
But does Nurkic bitch ass shut down Sabonis, bro? Let's just be real for a minute.
I think actually those two are gonna even out. I think they'll post like. Yeah,
Think so?
I think they're gonna
Yeah,
even out.
Nurkic just gets rebounds. He doesn't score.
Yeah.
But I mean, they kind of have to because they're not really a good rebounding team.
Sacramento was down big for a point, and then they just kind of fought back. But I don't think they had enough. By the way, their
This
defense
game,
is cooked,
yeah,
man.
they were just playing
Yeah,
from
because
behind all game.
I was I had our game up, and I kind of had a split screen thing going.
Oh, I was multi-viewing
But
on YouTube TV. So.
bro, I was watching it, man, and it was kind of funny actually. It was just kind of funny just watching, defensively they're just it's just a rough situation, man. A rough situation for them defensively. Like
CJ
bro, they
went
gave up.
absolutely crazy tonight for the Pels.
Yeah, bro, he had 9 threes
Crazy.
tonight. He went 9 of 12 from three tonight. Just no type of perimeter defense there. So it's kind of sticky for them tonight. So we'll see how it goes, man. But in terms of our game tonight, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like sometimes the games are gonna go like that, bro. Like I remember I used to watch people go to Portland back in the day, and they just always seem to struggle. Like Portland is just one of those places where you'll just never play well. You know what I'm saying? And it just felt like that. It just felt like it was going to be a grind from jump. And Steph wasn't shooting the ball well, and a few didn't go in, and like middle through like halfway through the I think it was the fourth quarter. I seen Steve Kerr take Steph out in it, and he did look a little bit gassed. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it
it was
just
for offense defense
makes me
substitution
wonder.
too.
Yeah. So we'll see how it goes, man. I mean, tomorrow, they played shitty tonight, but let's see what type of effort they come with tomorrow because Draymond is out there and
Clay is there.
Clay is there tonight because you can see where we shot 34% from three tonight. So let's see what Clay does tonight. 20 free throws, not bad. Kuminga didn't have the strongest game, but he shot well.
Yeah, he
So
shot well. He shot well.
few errors there on defense, but that is what it is.
Hey,
And
Urkel, did you see this
He
clip real
was
quick?
driving into the paint. So
Did you see this clip? I'm gonna share it with the Jumbotron. Like, guys, did you see this? So, like, during the end of the game tonight for the Palace Kings, right? Somebody, I think it was like a couple people that actually like threw chicken wings onto the court.
really,
Yeah, I just posted in the Jumbotron.
they threw wings on the court.
Yeah, they threw wings on the court. I am literally not even kidding.
That's
Not
kinda
trolling
wild.
at all.
Wow. Oh, I didn't see that. That's kind of insane, actually. What?
Hopefully the Lakers lose
Okay.
against the Pelicans on Sunday.
Well, I'm wondering how the Lakers are gonna strategize this. Like, do you think they're gonna rest?
Brandon
They're gonna
Ingram is
rest
gonna
people?
come back on Sunday. They announced it 5 hours ago.
Yeah.
Good win, man. I mean, not a good win, but it's a win, and we just got to go 2-0 now. 2-0. That's it.
Yeah.
Just, what is it, 96 minutes?
Right,
96 minutes.
Operation 8 seed. Operation 8 seed. It's still good.
You got 96 minutes, bro. 96 minutes. Tomorrow got a biggest game of the year, and then Sunday, we should be good for Sunday, but tomorrow is just, just got to win tomorrow. That's it.
Yeah, because so what's so Sacramento has a tiebreaker against us, right?
They
Yeah.
also have the tiebreaker over the Lakers, so that's why they're ahead of both right now, even though all three have the same
Yeah.
record.
Yeah.
How many times did we beat them this year?
Twice. It's 2-2, but they have division.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
That was a great win, man.
So
That was a great fucking win because it was a must win. They had to win this game. Could not lose this game. Right. So it was a very, very, very frustrating game. And it was too close for comfort. It was a risk that I feel like they didn't need to take. Like this is resting those two guys is like a privilege that, like a comfortable seed has. You're trying to get to the 8th seed. I don't think now's the time to act like, you're privileged in any kind of way whatsoever. But they took a gamble that I hated. I think a lot of us hated it, but ultimately they were
They
just
got
good
him.
enough to win.
They
It's a
got away with
huge
it, man.
fucking win,
Can't
man.
say anything else.
It's a huge fucking win. I'm just super relieved. I'm glad that it was done. Very frustrating, the type of offense that they're running with two guys out. Steph Curry just off the ball the whole time playing next to Chris Paul. Like I just felt like it was very just, bro. I felt like I was watching JJ Redick out there, and shit was frustrating.
Yeah,
But
Jim, it's not ideal. Not ideal.
it's far from ideal. But he showed up when he had to. I thought Steve was doing some really wonky, crazy stuff down the stretch there. And I thought like Chauncey Billups calling a timeout in the middle of that fourth quarter actually saved him. It allowed him to put Steph Curry back into the game because he was benching him, God knows for what reason. And he also benched Wiggins. And I'm just like, okay, he's going with a 3-guard lineup and it's driving me crazy. But the Blazers just, they couldn't get anything going. Once again, at the end of the day, the Warriors used defense to win this game. Despite missing Draymond, they were still able to play good enough defense. Looney was fucking amazing tonight, man. Looney, he's closing the game, and it's like I didn't even mind it because he was playing so well. You know what I'm saying? Over Trace. And tonight he got like the defensive player of the game. He was incredible. Fucking 4 blocks, 2 steals, 11 rebounds, like 9 points even. Great game from Looney, man.
what is TK talking about resting Steph tonight? Are you fucking kidding me?
What you
They
mean?
can't. It's a must
What you mean?
win. What was he saying?
What you mean? Tonight? He was talking about resting him tonight?
No, tomorrow night.
Oh, get out of here.
Bro,
Are you casual?
that
Like,
is
what's wrong with
can't.
you?
Who said that?
Nah, because he's not a competitor. He's already given up on the season. If you listen to TK speak, he's given up on the season. So he's like, yeah, you'd be lucky, maybe just accept the 9 seed. Nah, like we can compete and we can get that 8 seed, man. If the Kings lose
No,
tomorrow and we
like,
win,
okay, what is DK talking about? Like,
I
a
already told
7
you. I
or
already told
8
you.
seed is always better than the 9 or 10 seed
Yes,
because you
yes,
get
but he's
at
already
worst
accepted.
2 cracks at it.
Yes, but again, you got to understand what I'm saying. That doesn't register with him. To him his whole perspective is the season is over. Just accept be grateful for a 9 seed. That's how he sees it. Now, we have
But
a chance
why
to.
can't we get the 7th seed?
We can't. Well, statistically,
That
we can't. But the 8 seed we can
it's
definitely get.
practically impossible at this point.
But
But
they
the
oh
8
That's
wait,
why we
hold
keep
on.
saying
If
8
we win
seed.
tomorrow and the Suns win, the Suns own the tiebreaker with the Kings, and that's a full game swing, pushing them down to the 8th seed.
we
And
get
then
the
if the
8 seed.
Lakers beat the Pelicans, we also own the tiebreaker with the Pelicans. Why wouldn't that push us to 7th?
But no, we get the 8 seed, not the 7. We get the 8.
Because the Suns have the tiebreaker against us. That's
Yeah,
why.
exactly.
So did the King,
Oh,
and so
okay,
did the
okay,
Kings.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay, okay. Yep.
So the Suns have 33 L's, right? So, the reason why last night was so jarring for the Suns is because the Suns, if the Suns had lost last night and they lose on Friday, and say they lose against
They lose
the
out.
Timberwolves, they probably would have dropped down, right? But they kind of just navigated. So here's their last couple of games, right? Denver, they won that. Oklahoma City, they lost. Then they won at New Orleans. They won Cleveland, and they won at Minnesota, and then they lost to New Orleans, LA. Bro, these are all teams that are right in the mix, and they kind of navigated through some of those wins, right? So you know, uh, I expected them to go like 500 in that stretch, and they sort of navigated it through that so far. So, you know, uh, we'll see how they do tomorrow. But Sacramento looks like they're reeling right now, man. They have a hell of a schedule to close as well. So, there is an opening for the 8th spot.
Yeah, Suns
Correct
got to win.
me.
Suns got to win that game. If the Suns take care of the Kings, that's it, man. The Warriors will get to the 8th spot.
Correct,
Yeah,
correct me if I'm wrong, but the Warriors can get the 7th spot if they get the 8th spot and then win the first playing game. Then they get the 7th spot. They don't have to play the Nuggets. Correct?
that's correct.
Well,
Yeah.
you have to assume the Nuggets finish first, but that's not really determined just yet.
Hmm.
Well, based on them beating the OKC, I mean, they would have to lose to who? Who do they got left for the Nuggets to go down to number 2? Oh, not
Uh,
Minnesota, not OKC, Minnesota. They beat Minnesota, right? Last night. So Nuggets are pretty
mhm.
much first, no matter what, right now, unless they just
Yeah,
lose.
losing the rest of their game, so they definitely gonna be first. I need OKC to be number 2 because I'm with the Warriors to go against OKC in the first round, straight up.
Yo,
I
Yeah, they
want
to be
them,
have.
fair,
bro. I
to be
wanna get our
fair,
get back, bro.
if we play the Timberwolves or OKC in the first round, I'm very confident that we'd
I ain't
move
gonna
in
lie. I
that
like Ant
series.
Edwards, man. I want to see that nigga, go far. So I'd rather have OKC. Fuck OKC.
Mhm.
I'm not
And
gonna
Shea,
lie.
his game makes me angry. Like I got a lot of love for him, but man, the way that nigga and the way the rep, man, that shit be having me tight. And it was a lot of games this season, man. We were really supposed to beat they little ass, and some bullshit always happened at the end of the game. So I need my get back. Real talk.
I'm not gonna lie. Call me delusional, but I feel like the Warriors have a chance at the whole thing, bro. Like they've been peaking at the right time. Like this game, they didn't have Draymond or Clay, but with everyone healthy, I feel like I'm delusional, but I feel like they can low key do this shit. I'm not gonna lie.
If you're looking
They've
at
Hey,
world
won
listen.
9 of
record,
their last 10
you're
games.
not
They're the hottest
delusional.
team in the league next to the Mavs. So your
We got
feelings are justified. It's warranted.
at best case scenario, the Nuggets finish with 26 road wins. Celtics have 27. We have 25. They've just been really good at home, but we're right in the mix. We're right in the mix, especially since All-Star break.
Curry just got to start shooting better, bro. I don't know what's good with this man. He passing
As long
more,
as
and
he
like he's
shoots well
Very
when it
facilitating.
matters
delusional. You're
most.
very delusional. You're very delusional.
As long as he shoots well when it matters the most.
I still love the way they were playing defense. I thought Steph played some tough defense. I thought Chris Paul, I thought he was pretty ineffective tonight, but defensively at the end of the game, there, like they really shut the Blazers down.
Jim, he was good tonight. CP was good. He hit some big shots, and
Yeah, well,
he had probably the biggest defensive play of the game.
like I
And
said, he had a
yeah,
good fourth
Stripping
quarter, but
DeAndre
the rest of
Ayton.
the game, he wasn't doing much. He's
that's
doing
true. That's true.
cardio out there.
I agree. I agree. But imagine if Steve had benched him and we didn't get the chance to see him hit big or make big plays and hit big shots in the fourth. Right?
He hit the shot that ended up being lethal, Jim.
Not even that. He had a steal. There was a play where I think the Blazers were about to get a layup, and he had a huge strip. I think it was on Aiton, and we ended up with. I think Steph missed the 3 in transition, but that was a really big play, like because the Blazers would have taken the lead on that play. So, anyways, it doesn't matter. My point is like I still think CP's fine. The key is you're missing 2 starters. That's really why he was closing, and not only CP, but I don't know why Steve closed with 3 guards. Wiggins should have been out there. Well, I don't know
Yeah,
why Wiggins
that was
wasn't out there.
bizarre. I don't know why Potts was out
Yeah.
there, but I mean, he played well. Don't get me wrong; it worked out.
And
It
Potts
doesn't
did
mean
play
that's the
well
best
though.
thing to do. You know,
Right. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. We got the win. Now,
He's load managing minutes for tomorrow, man. He's like, we got a
yeah.
game tomorrow.
Well, how much energy did
It
the
could technically
Pelicans?
be a play-in preview too
Well,
against
hold on,
that
hold on.
team.
How
It's
much?
very
Two,
possible.
two questions. Two questions. First of all, how much energy did the Pelicans expend tonight to get this win? Was it a lot? Were they like really playing hard?
I
Not
mean,
Yeah.
they
really.
kind of were pretty much
No,
had
Zion.
control over the
Zion was
game.
working. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean,
Zion.
Okay.
Zion was
Zion
working.
He
did
did
go
hurt
out
his
at one
hand.
point.
Yeah,
Zion
he
did.
hurt his
McCollum
hand
played.
before, but he did come
Yeah.
back in.
Second question is, who has a tiebreaker, Suns or Pels?
Suns.
Good. Okay, so then that would mean we play the Pels in the play-in if they have the same record. So in other words, we need the Suns to beat the Kings, and then we got to beat the Pels. If that happens, then we play the Pels in the play-in. Suns take over the 6th seed.
Is that right? How does that work? Can somebody
Well, I
explain?
don't
Like, I
know
thought it
because
was
the
like the
Suns have to
seventh.
play the Kings.
Because we have 47 wins. So
I
So
thought it was
all
Jim,
we
like
need
the
to do
seventh
Jim.
is
seed plays the 10th seed, and the eight seed plays the
Jim.
ninth seed or
no.
something.
Seven.
No, 7 plays 8.
Seven plays 8. 9 plays
Yeah.
10.
Yes.
Winner.
Uh,
Winner of 9 and 10 plays loser of 7, 8.
Winner of 7-8 gets the 7th seed.
okay, got it. Okay.
So in other words, 7-8.
Everything is a best of 1.
If
Oh,
you
so what
win,
you're
if
telling me is the Warriors can end up with the 7th seed then?
yes,
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All
yeah.
right. Sounds good.
technically yes. The 8th seed gives you an opportunity to get the 7th seed because the winner of 7-8
Right.
is the
Right.
7th seed. But then if you lose,
And it also gives you another chance, though. It gives
Warriors
you
are
another
slight
chance if you
favorites
lose. But
tomorrow. By the way, Vegas says the Warriors are -4 favorites, which is actually slight favorites, which is good.
By the way, McCollum played 40 minutes tonight. Trey Murphy played 45 minutes tonight. So
Damn.
let that be countered.
Yo, I have a feeling we're gonna see a
and
vintage.
hey,
We're gonna
and
see a vintage
Zion
Draymond.
fell on his hand too. Zion
I
fell on his
think
hand. I
Draymond
He
is
came
gonna
back
have
though.
a vintage Depoy game tomorrow. I think Dre's gonna be so locked in. I think Clay. I
On
feel
Zion.
really. Yeah, I think we're gonna see. I think we're gonna see one of, maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe I'll look funny, but I think we're gonna see one of the most classic Big Three Steph, Clay, Draymond games we've ever seen. Like kind of like the other night against the Lakers. I think we're gonna see that tomorrow on both ends. This is gonna be one of. I just feel like them three at home against this Pelicans team, knowing that it's a must win, being healthy, being back. And by the way, we have 2 games left, and both are at home. We got the Pelicans tomorrow, and then we got the Jazz on Sunday. So 2 games left, both at home. Just take care of business. We're gonna be, sleeping in our beds. We're gonna be, chilling at home. So we'll be okay. We don't have to travel or do any of that crazy shit.
By the way, that
Um,
Sunday game is actually really early start. It's at 12:30 Pacific time over here.
which one? The Kings?
The Jazz game. That one's early
Yeah.
start time.
All the games on Sunday. So here's what they're gonna do. All the East Coast games on Sunday start at 1 p.m. Eastern time, or like what is it, 10 a.m. Pacific, and then 3:30. All the West Coast games start at 3:30 Eastern, 12:30 Pacific. So they're aligning all these games because they don't want any teams to purposely or intentionally miss
Like punts, essentially.
give games away for like seeding purposes. So they're trying to keep it a balanced situation. So that's what the league is doing. So listen, we'll find out in real time, not just our situation on Sunday, but every other team's. Like, because the Lakers, they play the Pelicans. That Lakers Pelicans game is going to be huge. Now, again, like I said, tomorrow is a must win. You win tomorrow, and assuming the Suns beat the Kings, we'll get the 8th seed. And we,
right.
we somehow pulled it
So
off again. It's not even over yet because we still got a playing game.
y'all will get
But
the A seed if the Lakers lose to the Kings.
no,
I mean, if the Lakers lose to the Pelicans, if the
no,
Lakers
no,
lose
no,
to the
no,
Pelicans.
no.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they do because the Pelicans already won 2 of their last 4 games.
Who do you think
They
has
already won
Amari? Who do you
2.
think has the tiebreaker between us and the Lakers?
Oh, I think y'all do. I actually
Yeah,
was
so
looking at that the other
that's
day.
what I'm
Yes.
saying. It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter what happens in that game.
Yeah, you're right.
So
Hey,
check this out, man.
basically the Warriors control their own destiny.
What a season, man.
So
What a
Check
long
this
fucking
out.
story
season.
short, every game is a must win, as it's been for like the last like 10
You know, it's
games.
so funny. Who would have thought this playing shit would actually be kind of funny, but like fun, but I don't like it, but it still makes the end of the
Well,
season
of course it
interesting.
does
So I
because
fuck
now,
with it.
I mean, it gives every team
Because
a
it does, like,
competitive
it makes
chance.
everybody start playing hard again.
Exactly,
Because,
exactly.
like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, the end of the season used to be so ass.
Yeah.
Like, just hurry up, let's
Nah,
do
that
hmm
something.
shit pissed me off though in 2021 because the Warriors had the 8 seed and they lost
You know what the
twice.
league is doing, right? The
That
league
shit
is
pissed me off,
basically
bro.
what they're doing is the
Nah,
league is
that
smart.
would
They're
suck.
trying to maximize the weak areas of the schedule. So like the weak areas have traditionally been early in the season. So what has the league done? You tell me. What
They
they do?
added the play-in
In,
for end of
in,
season,
in,
and now this season they added
no,
the
in-season
in-season
games.
tournament.
Exactly. So these are the gimmicks that they're adding to make it more exciting in the weak lower rating areas of the year because people don't really get involved in the NBA until like February, March ish. So like they're trying to make it exciting in April, and they're trying to make it exciting in November, like the early stages and the late stages, because those are like kind of the dead rating pockets of the season. So, anyways, the point is, 2 games left, dude. This season flew the fuck by, man. Oof.
Oh my god.
This was is it just me or did this season fly by way faster than last year, bro?
Bro, the All-Star break
Absolutely.
came so quickly, I felt like.
Last year was a drag, bro. Steph had injury. Like, Steph had a leg injury. He had a shoulder tear. Like, I mean, thank God. I mean, obviously,
I don't know, man. It felt like, I don't know, around December, January.
yeah.
I was at Chase around that time, and bro, I'm telling you, I was not sleeping well. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just so negative on the TL, on playback, on spaces. It was just so negative. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
there were mornings where I got up, man, and I was like, "Fuck, bro, we just lost." And you wake up and you just feel like that, like you just got punched in your sleep. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
we got through that. Um,
And also, they
you
deserved
know,
it, like to some extent. Like they were just playing. I mean, Clay and Wiggins did not have strong starts to the year.
yeah.
The way they're playing now is exactly what we need. So they've credit to them. They turned their seasons around.
Yeah,
Exactly
and
what we
kind of
need.
what I've been noticing as well is that yeah, the bench unit,
Yes.
they started off the season strong
Hmm.
and they've pretty much continued that strong play.
Right.
So
Right. Now I will say this.
I
What do you think
yeah,
about the last couple of games? We've noticed J.K. has been struggling a little bit.
I mean,
That's the only thing that
He
I'm
got to get his legs back, man. He was out for
right.
a
yeah,
bit.
bro.
He just got to get his legs back.
Right. So do
He
you
missed
think
like a week or so, bro. He missed like
so?
damn near two
But
weeks.
but
So
beyond that, do you think there's also like a play calls thing because him next to CP is different than him next to Steph. Him next to Steph will defer to him, whereas CP brings the ball up and he initiates. JK
yeah,
needs the ball to score. So like you see what I'm saying? Like where JK has to
yeah.
do.
But here's the thing, though.
Mhm.
CP is gonna have to figure out how to get JK involved and put him in the right spots, right?
Right.
Like
Yeah. Well.
he has to.
All it's gonna be is
JK
J.K.
needs to
post
move,
ups.
Right.
right?
Off the ball.
JK needs to move
Right.
off ball, off of CP3,
Yeah.
and have CP create for him,
Right.
right?
Right.
So, and I actually think that JK is better suited next to CP,
In theory, he
but
is, but this season
in theory,
in theory, but for some reason the
yeah,
numbers or like the eye test hasn't matched that for some reason.
yeah. The thing where we're just giving JK the ball, and like
Teams have scouted him, but they figured it. And no
exactly,
disrespect, but they figured it. Like they know what, and
yeah,
they just send an extra body or two. And sometimes he makes the right reads, and sometimes he doesn't. And you can't have sometimes if you're going to win a championship. You need to have most of the time, if not all the time, make the right
yeah.
reads. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be
But he needs to
sharp.
get his legs under him though, because I just feel like it's just one of those things
Right. Yeah.
where he missed like a couple of games, and you know,
I like what he
uh,
did tonight, though. He was cutting well.
yeah,
He was cutting to the rim. Like Pods found him on a few cuts.
yeah, he shot well tonight, man. He would like 7 of
He did a
11.
good job
You
playing
know,
off of the like ball handler. So he had like a
yeah,
45 cut. He had like a ghost cut. Like he was doing some decent things. But yeah,
yeah,
we just need more of that, and he'll be. I think he'll be okay. But like we really need him to like convert in transition because we were getting kind of killed in transition, kind of, and also the turnovers have been a little bit concerning the last couple of games. But we gotta clean that up.
I got questions about lineups. Let me know what y'all think. Because come playoff time, we know how Steve Kerr is. Do you really think he's gonna play Pods and Trace Jackson Davis high minutes, knowing they're rookies and he don't trust rookies? Like, do we really?
Well, what choice does he
Pods
have?
is cooked. Pods is
He
cooked.
doesn't
What are we
play.
Boy,
talking about
Pods
right
is
now?
I,
cooked.
I
Trace
know
is
he
in
don't
the
have to.
starting lineup, bro.
yeah, why would we
He,
change
Trace
the
is
I
gonna
starting
mean,
play.
he
lineup?
kind of. I feel like he's gonna move Clay back to the starting lineup because Clay finally is playing good now.
Well, he's
Pods
been
is
So
cooked.
Clay's in the
Pods is
starting
cooked.
lineup. What do you mean? He's in the
exactly.
starting lineup.
He's been in the
So
starting line, bro.
exactly. So someone just said Pods is in the starting lineup. I don't know who said that,
No, no,
but
no.
No.
Trace is in the
Yeah,
starting
we're talking
lineup.
about
Yeah,
Trace.
Trace.
yeah.
no, I know, but I'm saying like because remember when they was using that lineup with Draymond at the center and they was going Kaminga at the four,
Okay, they're
like
not
that
doing
lineup
that.
was killing. I'm saying, but that lineup was killing,
Okay,
and I
well, it
feel like
stopped
he's
killing a
gonna.
long time ago. It
I
stopped killing a
mean,
long time
It
ago.
Yeah,
did
it's
stop
been like a
killing,
month
but
or
they
two.
was they was
bro,
Cut it out, man.
the starting lineup we've had like the last 2 weeks has been great for us. So I'm not sure why they would
I'm
go
just
away
saying,
from that.
look, I like the lineup. I'm saying I don't know if Kerr is gonna actually play the rookie because he always does that shit. Or even if the rookie playing, he did it with Kuminga. Like Kuminga was playing good, bro, and he did not want to play him in the playoffs. Like he
I
always
mean, he
does that
has
shit.
played rookies
No,
in the playoffs in the
I don't
past,
agree with
so
that. I
I don't
don't
know
think
where this
you mean
notion
in
is
the
coming
you
from.
mean last year he wasn't playing well last year. At least towards the end of the year. Like so there was a point actually maybe you're right actually. So I'm trying to remember. So the last 2 weeks he was playing okay. But here's the thing. When he was put into the playoffs and he was put in so there was that game 2. Game 1 he didn't see too much time, but game 2 he was put in and game 3 he was put in. And both games he was not good. Both games. Or game was it game 4? Game 4. Game 4 he was awful defensively. So the thing with JK is if it's you can have one bad possession, but once it becomes 2, 3, 4 bad possessions, where it's like missed rotation, turnover, you know isolation turns into like a black hole, and you just kind of like nobody's getting involved. It's ball pounding. Like once it turns into that, that is when Steve's like, I just can't have him out there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like the recurrence of mistakes. So we just need JK to just like slow it down, pick his spots, and defensively just be as connected as possible. And if he can just and he's been rebounding better. He has been rebounding better, and his playmaking has actually been pretty good too. So he's doing some good stuff. It's just we just need him to put it together.
Yeah, it's a mixed bag of good and bad, and it's just a matter of like whether you can avoid the really bad moments. There's some things that just cannot happen in the playoffs. Cannot. There's one play where he shot the ball, or I don't know what that was. It hit like the top of the backboard. He had
Yeah,
two
that
on
shit
him.
was
That's
pathetic.
a dump off the tray. It's a
He
really
was
simple
busy
play.
trying to draw contact. He was busy trying to draw a foul, but the ref won't give it to him. Which I'm like,
Yeah,
just
that's
focus
the
on
kind of
finishing the
thing.
play. You can't
That's the
assume
kind.
the ref is going to give you the call.
That's the
Especially
kind of
not in the
thing that can't
playoffs.
happen in the playoffs. And speaking of Trace, if you look at the center combination tonight, is Looney and Trace played, all 48 minutes, and it's a huge reason why the Warriors were able to hold the Blazers to 92 points is because the center play was freaking awesome. Them combined was 19 points, 19 rebounds, and 8 blocks. That's insane. So that's the kind of
Like the
defense that
only
they're gonna have
two
to play,
reasons,
man.
like the
And
only
they did
two
it without
reasons why
Draymond.
Jim, the only two reasons why the Blazers were even like in that game, sometimes even had to lead, was because the Warriors were just throwing the ball all over the place. One and two, they keep giving up offensive rebounds. The Blazers shot like what, 15 more shots than them at one point.
Yeah, I don't know what it
Like
was.
you
They
get
looked kind of lost without Clay and Dre. I don't know. Like Steph was doing
They
his best to keep them under control, but they was acting crazy. They wasn't running nothing.
they,
They didn't do
they
that one. What do you call that play where you throw it to the post and then Steph curls around? Like they did that shit like I think once at the end of the game. Like they was not doing none of their normal shit. I don't know what was going on.
But they've been turning the ball over even with Draymond in there and Clay in there. So it's
they're
nothing new in terms of
they're also
turning the
missing
fucking
some
ball over,
easy
But they
shots.
do have to. They gotta be much more crisp on offense. Like this is bad, man. They gotta get the shit together. But I love the defense. Consistently they are winning games with defense, and now they're 10 games above 500. This is we're in a good place, man.
I
What are
mean,
the
it's
chances we
unprecedented
beat
though.
Denver?
You're 10 games above 500 and you're still at the ninth seed currently. It's unprecedented.
What are the chances we beat Denver? Just let what y'all think for real.
They
They're a
have a
tough
puncher's
team, but
chance.
I don't
They have a
believe
puncher's
they're
chance.
like some unstoppable force. Like,
I feel like Jokic is low key an unstoppable force, but besides him, I
yeah,
mean, if they go
but at the end of the
cold,
day, Joker's gonna have to play 40 games. Their bench is not capable of scoring more than 10 points.
Their bench has
Joker's
been
gonna
their
have to play
weakness.
40 minutes.
Their bench isn't as good as last year's for obvious
Their
reasons.
bench is
That is their
awful, to be
one
honest with you.
weakness.
Hey, why did Suns fans
And
mad at
we are
Denver
going to
for a minute?
exploit that. The second Joker goes, we are running up the score. The second Joker comes back, he's gonna have to chase Steph and be in high ball screen, or stay in drop coverage and get splashed on.
we gotta kill the drop. We gotta kill that drop because he's gonna run it.
He's gonna go heavy drop because he's gonna be tired as hell. You got to make him work for all 40 minutes he's on that court. That's it. That's
It's
all.
gonna be a heavy
Go right
Steph
at him.
series, honestly, because he's gonna have to kill that drop for real. Him and Clay.
And Kings, Warriors, Lakers, they all have the exact same record. This is insane. They're all 45 and 35.
Jim, there's a chance, not saying that it's going to happen, but there's a chance that you get Suns, Kings, Warriors, and Lakers all in the play. That's a real possibility.
I don't know, but
That's crazy, man.
tomorrow they need to be locked in. Because remember the last time the Pelicans came to our building, what they did. So they need to be locked in tomorrow.
Well, in that game, it was even worse because they didn't even have Zion out there, if I remember correctly.
Nah, he played. He played that game, but they shot the freaking lights out of the gym that game.
Hey, quick
So
side note that doesn't affect us, but y'all see Knicks beating the Celtics tonight?
yeah, I saw that.
But I think the Celtics are just chill, and they really
Bro,
don't care.
OG man is all over. Bro, OG dude, this guy is different.
Rose, did
But
you watch that game?
I did, but it's like I expect the Celtics to turn it up. Like, there's no way they're
Yeah,
like this
I
bad,
think
right?
they're
No,
just
no,
out
no.
there.
There is a
But do
way
you
though.
think?
No, there is a
Hold
way.
on,
There is a way.
hold on. Did you actually watch that
They're
game?
a good team,
Yeah.
Boston. They're really good. They're elite. They're a plus 12 team. They're historically good.
I know the
But
Knicks are
yo,
really,
let
really
me tell you
good.
this right now, bro. I don't know if they've ever. Is there? Do they have the mental? Do they have it? You know what I'm saying? Do they have it? Do you need an it factor?
Well,
You know what
Dre,
I'm
they
saying?
went to the Eastern Conference Finals, what, 5 times?
Yeah, and they came out
Like
And they
1.
4 out of
came
the
out
last five
once. Like,
times.
And by the way, the one time they came out, people forget. Didn't Tyler Hero, wasn't he like out for the series? And didn't Kyle Lowry, like he was on like one leg? Like
yeah,
Jimmy was,
they
Jimmy
Talking
were
was
shit.
on
good.
one
Bro,
leg.
But
Tyler Hill's playing a broken hand.
Jimmy was on like one knee. Remember, Jimmy was calling D Wade, and he's like, "Yo, like, how do I play through this shit?"
yep.
Yeah,
And it went to game
Tyler had
7
one
at the
hand.
last shot.
bro, they
Yeah, they were
almost blew
one
that.
Jimmy
Yeah,
Clank off. They were
there's
one Jimmy
something
Clank off.
off. There's just something off about Boston. Like they're really fucking good. Don't get me wrong. They have the best roster, talent wise. They have like they're a really good team. But did you hear what Joe Mazzulla said?
I think
Did you?
Jimmy
Did you?
spooks them, to be honest with
Oh,
you.
I think he does. Yo, imagine
I
I
think
would.
it's actually Jimmy.
It's
Jimmy alone.
mental.
He
It's
spooks
mental.
them.
It's that mental edge
Mentally,
gives
he just
Miami a
has their
chance.
number.
Do you think 2-7 or 1-8 matchup between Miami and like I feel like that would is a series we all fucking need. We all need a 1-8 Celtics
It's gonna
Miami
go
matchup.
long. That series is gonna go long.
Did you hear what Mazzulla said
I
after the
don't care
game?
how bad the Heat have looked this regular season, but that shit is gonna go long. If I know Eric Spoelstra and how he coaches, that
Did
shit's gonna go
you
long.
did you hear what
Well,
Mazzulla said after the game?
No, what did he say?
He said, I think he said that the Knicks try really hard. They try really, really hard, and that he's okay with the result tonight. That's what he said.
Well, here's the thing about the Knicks, right? Tibbs always does this. He always plays like the main guys like what 40-ish, like over like 43 fucking minutes every single game. How is that going to translate when playoffs come? Because we know you're going to play 43 minutes, but you doing that over like a couple weeks span when rotations really, really tighten? I don't know, man. I really don't.
I'm gonna be honest. As a team, the Boston Celtics are amazing. I personally don't see the same Jason Tatum as last year.
There is
I could
something.
almost argue that Jalen Brown had a better season
Oh,
this
this
What do you
this
think
year.
season,
is missing then besides the
Like
100%.
it
his
factor? Like, can
Jalen
you
Brown was super
describe?
two-way this year,
Yes.
and he was
Yeah.
super consistent
Yeah,
on a game-to-game
I'm not gonna lie
basis.
to you, bro. I feel Jalen Brown more than Jason Tatum, but that's just me.
Who was the
Jalen
it's
actual
Brown has
leader of that
been
team?
a
Like,
dog, man.
if you have to
The,
really, really pin it down, who is the actual leader of that team?
it's just Jason Tatum, but
Drew
he's just
Holiday.
ass.
They
That's
just
interesting.
extended him
The
for
Celtics,
120. Oh,
the
Hold
Celtics are
on,
just the Rockets. I tell y'all, the
hold
Celtics
on,
are just the Rockets.
hold on. You see Jason Tatum's shot profile. You know,
What is it?
I looked at the reason I knew that we were going to win. Bro, I was so confident that we were going to win because I said that Warrior team was going up against Kawhi, right? And then I looked at Jason Tatum's shot profile throughout that run. and I was like, there is no way that bullshit is
Is
gonna
he
beat us,
Kawhi in
bro.
the mid range?
Yeah, bro.
Is he
Like,
KD in the mid range?
no, he's
Is
not.
he LeBron? Is he LeBron in the paint?
And even then, with those guys, it's a bull to beat us, bro.
Yep.
Especially like if we
Yep.
have
Yep.
legit POA guys, man. And uh, you saw what Wiggins did in the
You know,
finals,
he's
bro. If
statistically, if you look at Tatum's pull up numbers, and I'm not sure what they are now, I haven't looked at them in a
yeah,
little bit, but if you look at Jason Tatum's pull up 3-point numbers, he's like ridiculously inefficient. It's like in the 30s, like low 30s. It's like 30, and he takes like 3 a game. Like,
You want to know why he's inefficient though, Dre? Because the way he shoots, he plays off 2 feet. Like he doesn't play off one. Like you know how KD plays off one. Like KD could pull up off the dribble, Steph can pull up off the dribble.
right,
Kyrie,
right.
like Jason Tatum has to be at a standstill to shoot his jumper, and that shit is terrible. Like he can't, or he has to be like posted up. Like he can't
mhm.
stop on the dime and pull up. Like he has to be at a. That's why he's cooked. That's why he either takes a three or layup. And once you can guard that shit, it's just a different rock. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you.
The Boston Rockets.
I tell you, they're gonna shoot yourself out the game. You just gotta guard. You just have to
They're
guard the
gonna go
drive and
0
kick.
for 27.
I can see them doing it. I'm trying to tell you, I can see them literally having a
Yeah,
shooting collapse
Boston Rockets, man.
because you see they didn't get a single free throw call for them, and guess how many threes they took that game? 52.
Jeez.
Like shit is
So we're
cooked
slight
in the
favorites
playoffs.
tomorrow.
Yeah, we're safe
We're
for
minus
we're,
4
we're at home.
favorites, so that's decent. I'll take that.
I really
So
need y'all to
really
beat them
minus
so much.
two. All right.
I need y'all to beat
Bro,
myself.
who's up on stage like snacking on some fucking chips or some shit like this, bro? Like there's hundreds of listeners. Like put some respect on that. You know what I'm saying? There's not you're not in your living room like snacking on a bunch of chips and shit. Come on, man. Respect the
Damn.
listeners, man.
Respect this shit, bro.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So Jim, how you feel about tomorrow?
I feel good, man. I feel like the Warriors are just, for the most part, locked in. I think they're super close to, just figuring out which lineouts need to be out there the most to play the most consistent style of defense for all 48 minutes. They're so close to that, and hopefully going into the playoffs, like it'll be all figured out, And Pelicans are just another, a decent team. It's an obstacle, but I think it's one that the Warriors can overcome for sure.
So 9-man rotation tomorrow, or do we go 11-man rotation?
It's a good question. I mean, they went with 9-man rotation before this game, but I don't mind Looney being as a part of the equation. So if they play a 10-man, I'm good with that.
Well, especially if he has to guard Valanciunas. Like if he has to tag team with TJD on Valanciunas.
Right. I think it's good to have Trace and Looney in rotation.
Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea, because I do feel Looney out there tonight, man. He played really well, man. And doesn't he look slimmer to you?
I don't know
He
about
also got
similar.
the same
People have
dude
been saying
before.
that. All I know
He
is
kind of
that
He
looks
looks more
slimmer.
agile. He
all I
definitely
know
looks
is
more
Looney's
agile.
needed. Looney's needed. I've been saying that the whole season. Come playoffs, you're gonna need Looney. His rebounding is invaluable. He's one of the best rebounders in the league.
Mhm.
People wonder oh, how come the Warriors are so small and getting rid Kevon Looney per minute rebounding is ridiculous. You got to add that into the equation. So it's really valuable for the Warriors. So
And
They're
I think
either
he's a
the
good.
first or second best rebounding team in the league, and they're that
Yeah.
small.
Even
by
if
the way, 4 blocks for Looney tonight is insane.
True. Even if he does get minutes tomorrow, he's gonna be a good matchup for Valanciunas because he's also another slow-footed big. So it's not like he has someone that has to worry about being quicker than him to the basket and stuff. So he's a good matchup for him.
Yeah, there are some teams where Looney is not a good matchup.
Yeah.
It's hard to play him against certain matchups, like just really fast-paced teams and this kind of thing. But there are a lot of teams that Looney, you're gonna need him. So
Since
I'm looking forward to it.
since January 30th, there's 3 teams that are top 7 in offense and defense. Guess which 3?
The Celtics.
The
Mm-hmm.
Warriors.
Mm-hmm. And Denver.
And Denver. Okay.
So we're in good company. We're in very good company right now.
This
Yep.
ain't the
Oh, by the
same
way,
team, boys.
Mm-hmm.
when's Brandon Ingram coming back? Is he coming back next game
He's coming back Sunday.
against the Warriors?
Sunday.
Monday.
No,
Sunday.
he's
Sunday.
not coming back. He's
No,
coming back Sunday,
Sunday.
I guess.
Oh, for
He's seen the
Sunday.
Lakers.
Okay.
He's seen the Lakers. He said this my
Oh,
chance.
of course, because he's revenge game. Classic.
You heard the Laker fans crying about that?
Yeah,
He's
because
like,
he want
he's like, I
revenge
got.
game, dude.
Hey,
He's
do
like,
you
I got
guys think
something for you guys on
LeBron? You
Sunday.
think LeBron's out of there this off? If they, especially if they lose, you think he's out of there?
Maybe, unless they draft
Oh,
Bronny.
if they get smoked in the play-in, I can for sure see some weird shit happening over there.
Let's be
Some
honest.
weird, like maybe Darvingham gets fired to appease some Laker fans. I don't know.
And it's not like
Nah,
they can
I don't
do
think
much,
so. Wasn't he
bro.
extended?
Yeah, he will.
Nah,
Well, I think he has a
I
playoff
don't think
deal.
so.
Darvin?
Darvin got an extension?
I thought he
Oh
did,
no,
didn't he?
no, no. I thought no. He didn't get no extension.
Let me check. Let me check. I
He
thought
got
he
like a
did. Didn't they
4 year,
match
but
up his?
he got like a 4 year deal though. I think or something when he
Oh,
first
okay.
signed.
Yeah. Okay. Let me check because I thought didn't they align his contract with Darvin with Rob Pelinka? I thought
I
they
don't
did.
know.
I could be wrong.
I thought they
And that's the
extended Rob Pelinka.
and bro, that's the thing. This team's gonna look very similar. That team's gonna look similar next year, bro, because they have no picks or anything.
No, he wasn't
They can't.
extended. He wasn't extended. He signed a 4-year deal. He signed a 4-year deal.
Yeah, they
So
can't
4
do
years. When did he
much,
sign that?
bro.
Last year.
Well, I mean, hey, Genie wants him, so
So what is that?
what the
2
hell he
years
will.
left on his deal. So 2 years left. Yeah, you can't get out of that shit. You're gonna have to be paying, bro. You're gonna end up like the
But
Bucks. You're
Genie
paying
wants him.
the Bucks. You're paying 3 coaches right now.
It's crazy, man. They never should have got rid
So
of Bud. I'm not gonna lie to you.
yeah, I don't think they're gonna want to fire Darvin. So guess what? Braun is. It's up to Braun, man. The fate of the Lakers franchise, at least in the immediate future, is in LeBron's hands. He's gonna if he it really is.
Just go back to Cleveland for fuck's sake,
That's the
man.
most evil laugh. Yeah.
Just go back to fucking Cleveland and do a fair
Oh
one.
my god. All that shit y'all were talking, man. Travion, I see you. Oh my god. All that shit that they were talking all season long. At one point there were 2 games above. We were 5 games below, and we just climbed right back into it. And now we've passed them.
What's
Amazing
hilarious is
stuff.
that they made a run. They actually been playing well recently,
Hmm
but they were still stuck at the 9th seed.
We're
It
the
was wild,
bro.
man. It was wild.
We're the Undertaker of the WWE.
It was absolutely. It's just been a demoralizing season for them, you know.
I don't give a fuck about those cookie monsters, bro. Call them cookie monsters the way we gotta see them cookies, bro.
Well, it's demoralizing for them because LeBron and AD have played a majority of their games, and their net rating this year has been worse.
Worse than last year?
Yeah,
Yes,
it's been
Dre.
worse
That's
than
the
last
wild
year.
part. Yeah. So Dre, they were a plus .6 last year, and I think they're a plus .4 this year.
Like
Jesus.
I said, mind you, LeBron and AD have played majority of the games this year. Like,
Yeah.
have been
Yeah,
that
no
injured.
excuses.
I mean, unless you think that Vando is worth a couple of points,
And
you
remember,
know.
They,
No,
I mean, they
Vando's
extended Vando, so they
Vando would
extended
help
him.
their defense a lot, but here's the problem. If
okay.
you've been noticing the last few weeks, they've been a top 5 offense, so they wouldn't be as great an offense. So like, if there is a trade off with Vando. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
he would help them defensively, but offensively, he's not. He would just hurt them. So it's like they would have to lean one way or another. But he would overall help. Still, obviously, he'd be a positive, but it doesn't matter at this point. Listen, they're what are they? The 10 seed. So there's 2. They got Memphis tomorrow, and then they got Pelicans on Sunday. So
Does
Lakers got
anybody
2 games
even
left.
know if LeBron and AD are even going to play tomorrow?
Dude, did you see the Grizzlies injury report, bro?
I
Did you see
mean,
that shit?
The
They're
question
probably
mark flag.
true,
Yeah, bro.
true.
There was like a dude with a bunch of question marks like
that's just
across the fucking court.
I need
that's
him
how
going for
many
50 tomorrow. I need him going for 50
Like
tomorrow.
literally, they indexed every like letter of his name with a question mark. Like that shit is crazy. And then, but yeah, listen. Anyways, so the point is this: Lakers have 2 games left. We have 2 games left. I think the Kings have 2 games left. I think they play Portland. By the way, the Kings play Portland on Sunday.
hmm
And then
Yes,
they
that's what I said.
and then they yeah.
They
They
Go
play
ahead.
need to
Philly.
lose tomorrow because
They
I
play,
don't
but then
think
they
they're
play.
losing
Well,
to the
tomorrow they
Blazers.
play Phoenix. That Phoenix game's huge, and then tomorrow.
Well,
Okay,
then
let's look at the games tomorrow that are like really important. So tomorrow, it's Lakers Grizzlies. The Lakers should win that game. But really, there's two games. There's two games tomorrow. It's Pelicans Warriors and Suns Kings. Those two games are super super. Those are the most important games tomorrow. So we'll be
never thought
watching
I'd be
that.
a Suns fan. It's crazy.
Yeah, so Lakers play at 5 tomorrow. So yeah, we'll be watching that game on Space Gang tomorrow for a little bit. So tune in for Around the League
Hey,
because we will be monitoring the situation.
I know
Vegas, what up?
I know we'll obviously have Warriors on playback, but can we keep an eye
Yeah.
on the Suns game tomorrow?
Oh no, we
While the
will.
Kings
We
Oh
are?
yeah,
will.
yeah, yeah. No
Oh
doubt, no
no, you
doubt, no
guys can.
doubt.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you. Yeah, you
I'm gonna
guys will.
switch. I'll switch back and forth. We'll monitor. We monitored the Kings game tonight actually, so we'll continue to monitor the situation. And Urkel's gonna do Laker therapy, so we got a full slate of content tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, so don't miss that because that game starts at 5 Pacific tomorrow. So we'll watch that tomorrow and then we'll tap into the spaces around 6 or so, but we will be monitoring. Trust. And then we can lead into the Dubs game as well. But yeah, just schedule that one. Oh, by the way, we just passed the hour mark, so let's switch over to playback.tv/Space Gang and we can watch some interviews and wrap up tonight and talk about some more scenarios. So again, playback.tv/Space Gang. Give the host account a follow, and I'll see y'all over there.